Greetings traders, this is Pete Souris, and today we're going to be taking a technical look at the Euro USD. As you can see, I am on the 4-hour compression for the pair where I start my technical analysis. The very first thing I do in my technical approach is I look to trend the currency pair and see if there is a dominant trend currently in the market. At this time, what you can see is I've trended this and I've created a downtrend in the market. What is most important in my trending is finding the top of the trend and the bottom of the trend. As we can see, that is what we have going on right now for our tops and bottoms. But also what is important is to find the area in the market called the heart line so that we can confirm that we're potentially in the proper trend. And we can see that we have heart line confirmation coming right here in the market where the market knew this heart line. Also here the market knew where this heart line was. And right now we can see we're consolidating within the area of the heart line. Now we do not always look to include and be perfect on our trending. As we can see right here, the market did not fulfill this, and we know the reason for that is because there's not room for the target at this point for the sellers to sell down to that line, and that is why we did not see the completion. But overall, we've determined our trend. Now it is also important to note that this is a sustainable trend. It is less than 45-degree angle, so this is a trend that the market can sustain for a long time. Okay, now let's go ahead here. Since we have created our trend, what we want to look at, we want to see where we currently stand in the market. So what we saw last week is we saw a massive sell-off on the euro dollar coming from around the 145 down to the 140.50 areas. Now what's important to note right here is that this market cannot sustain this trend, and that is why we have already seen the pullback here being a retracement of the movement. Okay, and furthermore, what we're looking for here is for the completion now of this movement right here, as we can see that I've currently highlighted, because we have a nice clear initial movement, we've seen a pullback, and now we want to see what is going on in this market. So first things first, let's just take this down to our 1-hour compression. And on the 1-hour compression, what we're going to look for is for the fib targets of the current movement that's in play, because we always realize that the market in the opening Sunday and Monday is trying to suck the dumb money in the wrong direction. So here's the 1-hour view, and what we can see is that we have that clear, beautiful initial movement that we look for and the smooth retracement of initial movement and then follow through. So what we want to do is we want to fib this from the bottom to the top, and we want to get our targets and see where this market can be anticipated to go. So I'm going to grab the bottom here of this movement up to the top. Okay, and what we can see already occurring in this market is that we have had beautiful respect of the 786 Fibo target, and you can see that right there. And from this point we've seen yet another retracement. Now what we can also see is that we are underway of a retracement right here. So what I want to do is I want to see what's happening right here. What retracement level are we sitting on the pair to gather yet another piece of information. So just going ahead and very quickly fibbing this, and the only thing that I'm interested from this set of fibs is for looking for any targets of retracements and seeing where this market is currently resting at. So what we can see is that we have a market respecting right here within the 50 to 61.8 retracement area. And on the first movement, what we can see is that we had the market respect the 61.8. So 61.8 here within range of the 61.8, just missing it by 10 pips or so. So now what we can see is that we've already had a very nice buy come back into this market at this time. And what we're now looking for is we're looking for the completion of this movement to the 1270 fib target, because we have seen beautiful respect throughout this movement. Okay, we now are going to look for this to occur, and notice what we have happening here in the market, where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now looking for the fifth wave to come in here and complete the 1270 payment of the market. And from this 1270, we would anticipate that this market will sell off throughout the Tuesday, Wednesday trading days in the overall dominant trend that is downtrend in the market. Now I'm going to go back to my 4-hour, and on my 4-hour, what I want to do is I want to take note of the movements being swing highs, swing lows, and see what is going on. So first off, what's important to realize is that this market has started from this point right here. Okay, and what we can see is that we have had this market do a type of scenario where we can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 completion payout, and there's the 1270, and this market slipped below the 1270. Not a problem. So now, since we've paid out a 1270 at this area, we have reset this market right here. Now what we have is a new movement in the direction of the trend that we can look to fib for future price action coming once we see the completion right here of the current movement north in the market that we're seeing to start off the trading week. So now the area that I'm interested in fibbing is going to be this movement right here, because this is a new movement that I have available in the market to look to trade. Okay, so what we can see is that we have a 50% of the entire movement sitting within 10 pips of the 786 of this movement, and within 10 pips of the 1270 of this movement right here that we're looking to start off the trading week. So at this 144 price level, I'm anticipating that we're going to see strong sellers come into this market, okay, and continue the overall downtrend, and from there start to take out fib targets of this movement right here. Now, you can buy all the way up to this line if you want, to that 144, but you're going counter trend, so why not just wait to set up for the trend in the direction at the 144 sell-off, unless you're an advanced trader and want to take it up to the 144, but look for the market not to achieve exactly the 144 depending on market conditions. So now what we have once again is we have a set of targets sitting below. So since we're in the direction of the trend below, what we want to do now, and we're looking for a downtrend, we want to go and find a downtrend below the 140 price level and find areas of resistance from a previous downtrend that are going to give us targets, being our previous resistance acting now as targets for our new downtrends. And the only downtrend that I can see right now at this time, the most recent, is this downtrend that is coming into play right here. And this, now what I want to do is I want to grab my resistance levels from this, and I'm anticipating that these are going to act as targets when the movement on the Euro USD becomes a downtrend once again. Okay, so you can see that what I'm doing now is taking all the 2 to the left and 2 to the right resistance points in this market. Okay, and we have one final one sitting right here. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to go back to current market conditions and see, do we have a confluence of event occurring at our fib targets for the current movement, being this movement right here, once the retracement is over. Okay. Now take a look here and note exactly what we have happening. Remember, these are previous resistances from a previous downtrend. Okay, so we anticipate that these are going to be areas in the market that in the next downtrend, which is in a downtrend, is going to target over all these areas. And when we overlap our fib targets of the movement, we look for confluence areas and we say those are the areas that we're going to look to attack. Now, note right away what we have here is we have 61.8 fib target. Okay, we have the 786 fib target, and we have the 1270. Notice perfectly how this market has lined up its previous resistances from a previous downtrend with the fib targets of the current movement. That is why we say that everything that happens in the market is predetermined from a very long time ago, and everything happens for a reason in these markets. Okay, so you can see there that there is a great confluence of events occurring right here as targets. And so overall what we can see occurring here and anticipate to happen is we're going to anticipate to see that the euro is going to trade up in the beginning of this trading week up to that 1270, okay, up to the 144 price level or so, also to the top of the downtrend wall. Okay, and from here we're going to see a massive sell-off coming into the market from that 144 down to the areas below that we have highlighted. And we can see that this from the 144 down to the 138 is, 580 pips to get down here. So we can't anticipate this is all going to happen within this trading week, and that's only to the first target. And our final target is this 135.60 price level, which is coming from 2 previous resistance points overlapping the 1270 fib. So for this trading week, we can anticipate that coming in here, we're going to see until around Tuesday, Wednesday, the market take it up to the 1270, okay, right here. And from here, what we can anticipate, now this is going to be a nice smooth movement because we have taken out the 786 and we don't have any more targets in way until that 1270. And just think about it, is that if this market travels from the 142.25 that we're currently trading to the 144, that's about 180 pip movement. And that's going to send the dumb money in the direction thinking that this market is in overall an uptrend. And then from right here at the 144, you're going to see institutional traders, bankers, all setting up their sells at that 144 price level, which is the 786 overlap, which is the payment of the current movement, which is the top of the downtrend. And from there, they're going to have a field day and just take this market south, respecting in here, probably going to double bottom out, pull back for a retracement, take out the 270, retracement, take out the 61.8, and that would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, what they would do is pull back, set up maybe for a new movement to the top of the trend wall, and then from there look to set up a new movement, do a new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 using the areas of the 786 and 1270. Remember that we are looking for a very large movement here overall, that it is not most likely going to happen within this trading week. It's most likely going to take this week and next week. So that's what we have here on the Euro USD. Hope you enjoyed that analysis. Talk to you again soon. Until next time, folks, good luck and happy trading.